remember me? My name is Terry, and welcome to the Pseudo Yarn Club podcast. I am the dyer behind Fine Fish Yarns, and you can find me on Instagram and Ravelry and Facebook and Twitter as Fine Fish Yarns. Hello! It has been a long time since my last podcast, mainly because I didn't realise again that it had been such a long time, and it's kind of hard to do it during the day when there's light, because I have Flossie, who you may hear on the monitor, not napping, singing Twinkle Twinkle, and a mashup of Twinkle Twinkle Little on the Bus. So this will probably be a quick podcast as well, but I'll squeeze it in anyway. Hiyo! I have 0 finished objects to show, which is really naff. I had finished a little baby jumper, which I showed on Instagram, but that's been sent off to its recipient. Not the intended one to start with, but a very grateful one nonetheless. And now I'm knitting on another baby jumper for the baby who should have had the previous jumper. Ah well. And I did have two half objects, but again, if you follow me on Instagram, you'll see that I was wearing one of the socks as a pair with a different sock, so it's actually in the wash. But I thought, do a podcast rather than wait on washing a sock. So, haha, chicha, Christmas cup. Because yesterday was the fine and dandy Narnia market, which totally marks the start of the Christmas season. So it's like, hey, Christmas! I love Christmas so much. It's so much fun. But I'm going to get straight into my whips, if I know where I put them. I restarted. I'm not actually sure if I showed you guys Gareth's Christmas sock. Hold on, these are snaps. So pop up, and this is in a lovely bag from Hawthorne Cottage Craft. Kate brought this to the Narnia market for me yesterday as a little present, because the trees reminded her and stuff of Narnia, and I'll actually just show you it all closed with its little button closure and its handle. It's lovely. Thank you very much, Kate. She's on Etsy, Hawthorne Cottage Craft. So yeah, this is my first whip, and I don't have any man blockers, so man sock blockers, large sock blockers. So just here it is. Ta-da! This is knit with Knit Picks Felici in dark side. So at the top is tiger. I haven't actually woven in any of the ends in this yet. I've just been bashing out getting the other one done. So the top is tiger yarn, which is really shit. I did the heel. This heel is in a mini. I had a Collinet Jitterbug. And why? You see, like online in Ravelry and like Instagram, Facebook, wherever, and people do those like modified I have partridge heels or I have partridge heels or whatever heel with a slip stitch pattern in it, and they always look really like cool, and it's crap. Like, there's no pattern in that. If I can get it to show, it just looks like a mess of stitches. But I did try to do a pattern, and just a general heel flap with the garter ridge edge, and then I did the toe in an orange Collinet Jitterbug. I think because when I first started knitting, a while ago, a couple of years ago, I bought those Collinet do like a scrap bag or something of Jitterbug, 250 grams for 12 or 13 pound, I can't remember. So I have a lot of like little teeny balls and stuff of this around, so I just decided to use it for that, because this yarn is so thin, and like look, you can actually see through those stitches. Isn't that ridiculous? It's naff. Yeah, but I'm too lazy, and it's not that important to me to like pick up those stitches and reknit the cuff. Can't be bothered with that. But I finished a sock, and I finished this in like 3 or 4 days, which is really good going for me, because I get really bored knitting socks. I used to love them. I used to love knitting socks, and then I kind of of them, and now I just like to knit cardigans and jumpers and big things. But yeah, there it is. It's not even that big a man's foot, you know, it's only a size 8, probably about an 8.5. And I knitted on 2.75mm needles, which is now my new favourite for knitting socks because they grow so quickly. And it's 68 stitches. So that's the first one, and then I have actually cast on the second one and have been knitting on it this morning. Sign's monitor's over there, sorry if you see me looking over there as she's singing. So yeah, I'll just fix the needles in these. I've been knitting them. I wanted to try bamboo for sock knitting. It's not great. It's not great. It's really slow and it's quite sticky. Bamboo needles are nice to knit with, like, but they're just they noticeably slower for me anyway. So this is the second one. Again, calling it Jitterbug for the top, and I don't know the colourways, it doesn't give it. And here's a pet peeve, right? A new pet peeve apparently. I started, these are each like 2 different balls, so I bought, you know, the 250-gram balls. This is one ball, starts off with like half a stripe of yellow, and thought, oh well, I'll knit from the second ball, and then, you know, whatever. But it's stripe of yellow, that's annoying. And also, what's with this big chunky stripe here? What's that all about? Not that it really matters anyway, like, but there you go. So they're different, and they're the same socks but different socks, and Gareth doesn't mind anyway. So I actually just bought tips for my high interchangeables, some bamboo tips for them, and I do like knitting with the bamboo. They're really light. It's just that they are much slower for me anyway. In saying that though, I have knit a lot of sock already from only, I think I cast on the cuff on Saturday night, but had only knit maybe half of it, so this is all yesterday. Yeah, that's quite good going on my part. And I'm just going to pull these out because I will drop the stitches. Put them in. Yeah, and I had this much left from the first sock, which is quite a lot. And actually, maybe if I had weighed it, I might have had it. No, whatever. I'll knit Ina something out of those, or myself. Yeah, so they're living in my little Narnia bag. Okay. I actually don't have, well, I don't have the sock, and I haven't cast on the second one because sock knitting. But that's the yarn that I knit the summer sorbet. That's summer sorbet. That's the kit yarn that Kate and I did. The bag is over there. I'll get the bag. We'll see. Oops. Oh, as I stretch. Okay. So this is the bag, and I dyed that yarn to go with it, to match in with it. And I did knit one sock, and that's the one that, you know, is on like Ravelry and all those malarkeys and Facebook and stuff. And but I just haven't cast on the second one yet because I've no interest. Pure second sock syndrome. No interest in it at all. But anyway, sorry I keep ducking down. They're on the floor. Anyway, yeah, there's that like really crappy tiger yarn. My project bags are a mess. I am actually a disgrace. I just sort of throw stuff in and then hope for the best. I'm actually just going to break this if I can, because I'm probably going to throw it out. It is a mess because when I started in at the heel, I was like, this is really thin. And you'd see through it, like, that's going to wear through in no time. So I thought, right, I'll try knitting it double-stranded. So I was knitting from the centre and the outside. It was just too thick and scratchy and horrible. So I gave up and used different yarn. But it's a nice colour. Maybe on smaller needles it would be okay, but it's quite coarse as well. Not a recommendation for me, the tiger yarn. Although for a pound a ball, oh my god. Anyway, so this is the second little jumper that I'm getting for my friend's little baby. It is cracky. Tin Can Knits Snowflake, and I went up, because my gauge is usually very small, I went up I usually go up one needle size, I think, or two, and then this time I went up 2 or 3. Anyway, one more than I usually do because I didn't have any 4.25mm needles, which are a thing. Didn't think they were a thing. These are just clicking away. So it's really cute. It has, if I pull this out a bit, you can probably see there. It's little snowflakes, and it has a little placket there so that gets sewn with wee buttons, and I have little like pearl buttons to go on it. I actually just haven't been knitting on it in a while because I was bashing out grass socks, but it is knit in this. So this is my Core DK base in grunge pink, which I actually really love. I do say so myself. I love this. So yeah, little baby will be getting this eventually. Well, actually, I'll finish it this week because I am trying to. I desperately want to cast on everything, and in order to cast on everything, I have to cast off some of the 10 whips I think I have. Yeah, it's not good. I am going to frog some though. I'm going to frog. I don't know if I showed you this already, but I was knitting a sock for Gareth and I just don't like it. I don't like the yarn. I don't like the pattern. I just didn't like it. So it's yarn that he bought me for my birthday. Again, not long after I just started knitting, I think. So, crikey, 3 years ago. 4, a while anyway. I had a Kate for a while and I started knitting it, I think maybe for last year, or I don't know. Anyway, I didn't like it, so I cast on this. So I'm going to frog that. I'm going to frog Hoo Hoo. I don't know where I am on it. I don't know what side is the front because you're meant to mark it and I clearly didn't. Although I did, I just don't know. I can't remember if I marked the front or the back. I don't know where I am. And I haven't really knit on it and there's not that much to go and I don't think I'm going to knit on it. So it's getting frogged. Who's getting frogged? That sock's getting frogged. Ines Pavement is getting frogged. Just because I'm not interested in knitting on it. And it's just going to sit there and it was working out big anyway, so it would probably still fit her. But I just don't want to knit it anymore, so I'm going to frog that. And there was something else. Can't remember, but it will be frogged. So I actually have a podcast. Let's go get that water. Have I podcasted since the end of September? I can't remember. We went to Mayo to the Atlantic Knitscape knitting retreat. Catherine Hastings. It's organised and run by Catherine Hastings, and it's fabulous. There was 3 weekends on in September, and we went down for the last one. Kate and Hannah and Karen, Helen, myself, and there was a big group of people, and it was just fabulous. And Fiona from Green Elephant was there, and Laura from Ellie and Ada was there with her mum, and like a whole bunch of others, and it was just really, really lovely. It's like the back end of nowhere. I'm trying to catch myself from swearing. The back end of nowhere, but fantastic. I don't actually think I left the hotel for the whole weekend. They were like, oh yeah, we're going to go for a walk. Are you coming? Nope. No interest. So we sat and we knit and we ate and we drank. It was really good. It was really good fun. But Kate made us these, these little bags. Actually, there was also a little like polymer piggy, but it's, mine came off. Sorry, Kate. It's actually in one of my little notions pouches somewhere. I don't know which one, so sorry. And also Oscar, my dog, he's just snoring away there if you can hear him. So yeah, she made this little bag. She did these herself by hand with a simple of yarn. On the other side, it's a pig! And the little badge, Woo Pigs Hunter. I love this little bag, and the pig was fantastic. I must get it back on again. But what was in that? Oh, that's the summer sorbet sock was in that, but it's just sitting there. I thought I'd show you. So anyway, my next whip that I am working on. So that one, there's actually nothing really to show on this. It's other than the colour, which is fantastic. There. That's I think I call this Chambord. I did. Yeah. And I'm knitting Reagan, which is an Isabel Kramer pattern, I believe. I could be wrong, but I think it is. So I got this much knit. It's just like stockinette. So there's little interest in knitting it. Well, it's not that there's little interest, it's just a really long, boring bit for the back. This has to be like 30 odd inches, but what is that? Is that just a bit of darker yarn, or have I plucked it? Oh, I plucked. Yeah, okay. Yeah. So this has to be knit to like 30 odd inches, and then a sleeve, and then these stitches picked up, and then down for the other sleeve, and then the back. So it's a labour of boring love for the first bit before you can get into the lace, which apparently I really love knitting now. I love lace patterns. I'm not great at them, I'm not quick at them. I'm especially terrible at them when I'm drunk or drinking, which may not be a surprising statement, but there you go. And yeah, so I haven't really got much on that. There's about a foot and a bit. But look at these little pandas at the end of my cables. They're cute. Anyway, so yeah, there's that. I really love this colour. I must knit it. I want to wear it. I'm off for 2 or 3 weeks over Christmas. I'm off. I'm taking 2 or 3 weeks off over Christmas. So I think I'll just sit and knit on it to get it done and wear it, or at least get the back bit done. I was going to do it on, I have a knitting machine. I got a knitting machine for my birthday, as well as the spinning wheels from Gareth. I got a knitting machine from my next door neighbour when I was growing up. My mum and dad still live there, so she's just referred to as my next door neighbour. Yeah, so she used to knit jumpers when that's just one of her jobs that she did. But she this knitting machine being packed up for years, and she kept saying, "Oh, I must get it out and sell it." And I was like, "Oh, I'll take it, I'll buy it." And then because it was my birthday, she just gave it to me, which was really lovely. So I just got her like a bag and some wine and stuff to say thank you. But I need to get a sponge bar for it, so I haven't actually set it up yet. But when I do set it up, I'm going to knit boxy on it. I was thinking of knitting the Reagan back on it because you could just go boom, boom, boom and bash it out really quickly, but I knitted a few stitches in that, so the soppy part of me is like, yeah, no, I'm just gonna keep it and knit on because I knitted a few stitches. Mas are silly, they're silly, but sure. Yeah, and then my last, I haven't showed this. I didn't show it the last time. I know I didn't because I didn't know where it was, or I didn't have it. I haven't really knit much on it either, but I'll get it out anyway. It's my brioche cowl for Gareth. So here we are. That is Portobello, is this colour, and this colour is just a random semi-solid grey that I dyed up to go with it. I think Gareth will probably like the darker side better, the inside. This has been slow going because I keep cocking up on it, and it's always in and around. Yeah, all of my mess ups appear to be the beginning of the round, so you can see. Why am I showing you my mistakes? But sure. Where are they? Here, like here somewhere. Yeah, anyway, they're quite visible on the back too. Like, what even is that? Yeah, goodness knows what I've been doing. But actually, again, I don't really care enough to fix it. It's not a big deal. It's for Gareth. He doesn't care. He wouldn't really notice. There are only like tiny little mistakes on my stitch count still on, and it'll still go fine. I just need to knit on it. So it's about halfway done, I think. I just need to actually sit down and do it, and then it'll be done. Are these my interchangeables? No, they're not. I just bought a shorter set. There we go. My child will not sleep, and she is busted. She was like telling me, I'm tired, I go to bed, and yawning, and now she's in bed and she's having a party. Ah well, a rest is as good as a sleep. So yeah, that's Gareth's brioche cowl. I can't remember the pattern. It's all Ravelry. It's all my Ravelry anyway. It's just some bog standard basic thing. I think it might be a Pearl Soho one that I sort of adapted a little bit just by putting on less stitches or stopping when I got bored of casting on. But I might try and get this done for Christmas, but just not let on to him. I think that's my plan. Because he thinks that it's never going to be done, which actually may well be the truth. I am a selfish knitter. I don't like knitting on boring things that bore me, and I don't like it. But there we go. So that is all of my look around. It's all my current sewing, or not sewing, knitting works in progress. But I have some spinning that I've been doing. So there is some spinning on the wheel. I'm not going to take off, but I'll show you what it is I'm spinning. It is this Nunuko thread. So it's a gradient, and I've been spinning it from a gradient. So I'm about a quarter, just over a quarter of the way through. I think I'm down to about there on it. So I'm going to spin them both on separate bobbins, and then let's do a 2-ply. So hopefully it'll be a gradient, and I'm attempting, very crinkly those plies. I'm attempting to spin lace and ply it as a lace. So I'm hoping to come out with like a lace / light fingering weight at the end, but we'll see. I'm still not consistently even with my spinning. It can be a little bit, I say thick and thin, but it goes from like cobweb to light fingering. It's just I haven't really had time to do it this past, which I actually feel really crap about. I love spinning, it's like my favourite thing, and I just haven't had the time in the evenings or during the day to sit and do it. So I need to make some time for that, just be better organised, but I'm not. It's nuts. Oh, but I think the last time I had showed you I was spinning, oh crikey, butterfingers. I was spinning some fondant fibre. I think this is Shetland. What actually wrote it? Merino, yak, and Shetland. I finished it. So there is. Sorry, just have a full-on conversation with yourself. Here it is. This is a 2-ply, and it worked out as a sort of I think it worked out as like a fingering weight. Did I write on it? No, I didn't. But there, oh well, there's 285 meters in this 80 grams. So it's kind of like a sock weight, but it's a little bit thick and thin in places too. But I'm actually quite proud of it. It's my second ever yarn. And then I had this little thing left over, which I think is 10 or 15 grams or something. So I chain plied this one. It's also, well, that's a knot actually. That's where I've tied it to keep it tidy. Yeah, so a little teeny little mini. I might give this away. Or use it in a blanket. Oh, my cozy memories in your face, Gareth blanket. It's not going to become a big blanket. I am going to finish the quadrant that I'm doing. I think I have 3 or 4 more squares, and then I'm going to edge it in an I-cord edging, and it's going to be part of Ina's Christmas present, because she has Santa is bringing Ina a doll's cot for Christmas, so I'm going to make that little blanket, a little blanket for her dollies. Yeah, so that's those spinning things. But that's oh look, that's an FO. I have an FO. Yay! And then I have been spinning this. This is actually, you can see 3 here, but I am fairly addicted. It's gorgeous, isn't it? Look at those colours. My spinning isn't fantastic, like, but sure. So I bought a lot of Nunuko fibre, a lot. When I get stressed out, I buy stuff, and I bought a lot of stuff. So they're called like Hubble Bubble boxes, maybe, and there's 20 10-gram fibre samples in them. So I bought one, and then I was just spinning up all the different ones onto this. But then I bought another one, and my plan is to, I think this is nearly all of them. I think there's only 3 left. I couldn't fit 20 on it, so there's quite a heft in that. It's probably about 160 grams. And then I'm going to spin the same again, not in the same order, that doesn't really bother me, from the other box on a different bobbin and ply the two of them together, and then I will hopefully get a hell of a lot of fingering weight yardage, because I love Nunuko fibre. It's really easy to spin, like really, really easy. I don't like the ones with the Fire Star or whatever. Well, actually, two of these have it. And there's one colour that I really didn't like, but it was brown with it looked like, as I said on Instagram, shit tinsel. But you know, not everything's for everybody, and that one just wasn't for me. And also, I think probably my skills just weren't great enough to have all the Fire Stars sort of not sticking out all over the show. Maybe when I get better at spinning, that will all come, and I'll like it more. But anyway, so that's what I'm going to do with that one, and it's a huge, big, heavy thing. It's been sitting for a while. I just need to get this one done first, because I have spinning ADD. I'm like, oh, this one, and oh, I want to spin that one, and now, oh, I want to spin this one. I have the girls bought me quite a lot of fibre for my birthday. Thanks, girls. So this was also a. I'm not really good. Well, there, it's kind of slubby. I don't know why I took that off. So this bit here is fondant fibre. Can't remember the colourway at all. But they were like the rolex were about this size. They were about a foot and a half long, and it's 150 grams in it. Oh, little birdie. Actually, it's just I'm not finding it very easy to spin. It keeps breaking on me, so clearly I'm just not good enough yet to be spinning whatever the fibre mix is, which I also can't remember. So I'll have to wait a wee while. I mean, there's a lot of it, so I don't mind that I've sort of got a bit done. But see, I do spin quite fine. I don't know if this is going to focus. Anyway, and this one is Rambouillet that I dyed. And it's actually about here somewhere. Where is it? No, that's the Polworth. Ah, okay, I don't actually have the Rambouillet down with me. Oh, I do, here. There. So that is the fibre. Actually, I love spinning. It was really nice to spin with. It was the first time I had spun with it. From the one that I dyed, and also I hadn't dyed it before, so like, oh my god, you know, hoping that it was okay, and I hadn't felt it, so I spun a bit for me then. I pulled a wee bit off and spun it and decided that I'm going to keep it. And I love how it's spinning up. Hey there. So yeah, I'm going to think I'll keep that one and spin it eventually. I have no bobbins free, surprisingly. So that is that. Yeah, so I've been dyeing fibre. Just a little. I bought in quite a few different types to try, to see which ones I like best, which ones I thought took dye best. And then I have ordered in a lot of fibre to dye, which should hopefully arrive in a week or two. Should be in my last update before Christmas anyway. I have some merino nylon, I think I just ordered in merino. Definitely have the Rambouillet. I have oatmeal BFL, and I got it's taking so long to arrive because I got 2 custom blends. So sparkle and merino and alpaca silk faux cashmere, which is a dream to spin with. I had some in the Nunuko, and I was like, oh my god, I love this. I need it. I actually can't remember what I bought. I bought a lot. It should arrive at some point. But the oatmeal BFL as well is like, I love how it takes colour. Look at that. It's so intense, and it's really unbelievably soft, and I love it. I might actually keep this one as well. I'm such a terrible person for like dyeing things. Like, yeah, dye this for my shop. Me. Anywho, yeah. So a few things. I actually, because I can't remember, I didn't have the wits about me to check when the last podcast was and what I showed on it. I just have a few bits and pieces here. I haven't really actually been buying that much, she says, having just bought the Green Elephant Hawthorne Cottage Craft Christmas collaboration box. Wow. I have a few bits and pieces here. The last Dye Junkies market, I did a swap with Dublin Dye because I love this colour. Hazard, and it's on her swing sock base, which is 75/25 merino and nylon. And Dublin Dye has her website, dublindye.com. I think she sells on Etsy and stuff as well, so you can search there. But yeah, I just loved it. I don't know what I would say socks, but no, maybe not. Although with the 2.75, they're flying off the needles, so you don't know. Anyway, I just had to have it because I really liked it. So there we go. There's something that I bought recently. Actually, is that all that I must have bought more? I'm sure I have. I just don't know where I put it or what I bought. It's been to be perfectly honest, it has been mostly fibre. I went on a mad fibre buying binge, particularly from Nunoko, who I spied on their Ravelry page are actually splitting up. But yay, because there's two of them, and I think, don't quote me on this, I think they're sisters-in-law, and they like live beside each other, and they've been doing Nunoko together, but now one of them's moving, so they've decided to sort of split Nunoko into the two of them. So it's like there'll be two Nunokos. Yay! But the shop will close for, well, actually, if the shop's closing for a while, I may buy some to see me through. I have some fibre. I have some stuff to show anyway of like acquisitions or whatever. Never mind my big head as I sweep past. So I got, the girls were like so unbelievably generous to me for my birthday. Thank you so much. I got two sock yarns from Kira. This is one of them. The other one is upstairs. I just didn't bring everything down. It wouldn't have fit on the table. So this is the Pseudo. No, it's not. It's the Stylecraft sock yarn, and this one is Eiger. So she bought me this one and another colourway, which I can't remember, but it's lovely and soft, and I actually can't wait to knit it up. I think Helen had been knitting some with it, and it is beautiful as socks, so I might actually have to knit myself socks with this. Oh, look, it's Shushi. Didn't even notice that. She knit up like that. So there's that, thank you. They also bought me a lot of fibre, like a lot. I had to ring Gareth. I'm like, Gareth, I'm coming home. I actually didn't buy anything, or did I buy one thing? I don't know, in Mayo, but I came home with like shitloads of fibre, but I've only got 3 here, because the others are upstairs in the office where Gareth is working. So I think Kate may have got, I'm trying to get the knot light on it. Oh, there we go. I think Kate got me this one. So this is Countess of Blaze, and actually what it is, Nurture, I guess what it is. Huh. It's 75/25. I'm going to guess that it's merino nylon, maybe? I don't know. Will I open it? I'll open it. We'll see. No, it's not. It's merino and Tussa silk. There you go. So look at the blend of colours in that. Isn't that beautiful? Actually, it's really, really very soft. I will put that back in when I am done with the podcast. And then I think it was Kira who got me this one. It was Kira and Kate who got me these, so whichever way around, I'm really sorry. I think I've got it right. Got me this one, fibre pack, so this is like different blends of fibres and colours, but they match in together. There we go. So I would probably spin that up in M and paint by it. It's lovely. Loads of the light shining on it. So some of that. And then Hannah got me, well, this one's already open, so I may as well take it out. A couple of Ellie and Ada merino fibres. So this one, this is called Rhymes and Reasons. And it's like greys and pinks and a little bit of neon and blue. It's lovely. And it is merino. And Ellie and Ada is on Etsy. If you search for Ellie and Ada on Etsy, so it's lovely. I got spoiled. They really did spoil me. So yeah, I think that's all I'm gonna like show because mine is just not sleeping. well, I'm going to have to go and get her. And I have some orders to pack and then send to the post office, and then it's a bed. It's not a bed day. It's a house day. Oh, what do you hear about my cardigan? This is my portage cardigan, as I'm sure you know. And I love it and I live in it. And I lost it. I was down in Wicklow in the Druids Glen for my sister's. My sister had a really big birthday. It was over the weekend of the knitting and stitching show in the RDS. I went down, and when I came back a few days later, I realised I didn't have Harry. I call it Harry Portage, Harry Potter. Anyway, so I was like a bit devastated, and I rang my mum and my sisters, and I was like, "Do any of you guys have it?" And the hotel, and they hadn't had it handed in. They hadn't found it, so I just assumed that I had lost it somewhere. And then the hotel rang me last week. I'm like, "Oh, taxi driver's just handed in this purple cardigan." Well, honest goodness, I was like, "Oh my god, brilliant!" So we had left it. I had left it. I had left it in the taxi, and the taxi driver found it and left it in and to the Druids Glen. And I have never been happier. Honestly, it just made my day to have it back because I was properly gutted. I mean, losing a hand knit cardigan, nightmare. But I got it back, and that's brilliant. Yay! I will show. I have some yarn here to show you. I'm gonna have a shop update this Sunday. I only have a few things here to show you, not many, because we don't really have much time. I'll show you the Christmas colourway anyway. This is Dashing Through the Snow and a sparkle base. So it's like the Crimson Eve Santa, and it's like a really grey, whitey dyed background for like snow. And it's got speckles, like multicoloured speckles and yellow speckles. There you go. I like it. I'll have some more of these. There's 2 in the shop in a minute on Groove Sock, which service announcement, I'm discontinuing Groove Sock, and a few other bases. And there were some other bases brought in, but I just need to streamline things. There's just too many. It's the problem with being a knitter and loving yarn and also dyeing yarn. Like, you buy in everything. Oh my god, I need to dye it all because I need it. But actually, I was just getting out of control. So I'm streamlining things. No more Groove Sock. I actually don't have any more to dye now I think about it. So I'm okay. Nope. So whatever is in the shop is all there is. And then, oh, that one's already. That one's in the shop at the minute as well. This is Dance Me to the End of Love. Yeah, they're in the shop at the minute. This is my Narnia colourway. The nicest fawn I have ever met. And it is actually a really sort of, the light's gone a bit weird, fawny colour, and a nice very icy teal colour with gorgeous like a mix of speckles going through. I dyed a lot of these. Most of them sold yesterday, but I said I put the I also forgot to bring some with me that I dyed because I'm really clever that way. So there will be some going in the shop. I don't know whether to just put them in on their own, like tonight or tomorrow, or wait until the shop update on Sunday and have them in there. I'm going to do an update on Sunday anyway. I don't know. I'll figure it out. This one, oh, this is on Sparkle as well. One Way Street. And this is reds and purples and blues and speckles and like pistachio-y colour. This one's nice. And this one is Ocean Spray. I actually showed this as it was dyeing on Instagram. So it's Ocean Spray, and it's blues and sea greens and like foamy speckles. I love this. I will have quite a few of these as well, I think. And actually, I don't know if I'm going to put this. I had dyed this, right? This is Groove DK, which I'm also getting rid of. So it's a blue, like variegated speckled skein. A couple of 2 of these, but I was going to knit Ina a jumper in them, but now I don't know. Jumper blues. What? Actually, do you know what? It's not going in the shop. I am going to knit a jumper in them. Souls. Yeah, that's all. She's just shouting away here, and I've just been ignoring her for 40 minutes, hoping that she would fall asleep, but it's just not happening. So I'm going to have to go get her. It's great parenting. Yay. But seriously, she's busted though. But that's fine. It was her birthday on Thursday, and she had an absolute ball. But she did so much and has been so hyper for the weekend that she's just wrecked. And it's like overtiredness, won't sleep. It's really great fun. But you know, she had a ball, and all she asked for her birthday. Every time we said, "Oh, Anna, it's your birthday. You know, what do you get for your birthday?" She was like, "Birthday cake and balloons." So we filled the living room with balloons and had her birthday cake sitting there. When she came down, she had cake for breakfast. Which, considering she never gets like sweets or chocolates or anything from me, it's like, "Oh my god, you're getting cake for your breakfast! It must be your birthday." So she had a ball, and then yeah, I think that's really all. Nothing else. Oh, I'm working on a new website because I like my website, but the shop is an absolute pain in the butt. It's actually run via PayPal. It is a PayPal shop, but it's just the most mental thing that like sometimes orders people email me like, "Oh, I ordered this." I'm like, "Did you?" Because I didn't know, and I have to go like literally searching to find it, and it's not in like the app, and it's not in when I log in online and look, and then I have to like revert to classic view of PayPal. I'm like, "Oh, there it is," and I hadn't got an email anyway. Moaning. I might have to cut that out. So for the shop update on Sunday, it will be on my new shop, which will also have quantities available, which has been a bugbear for me for quite a while. It annoys me. Well, not annoys me, but it's a bit like you go to buy stuff and you don't know how many's there, and then you put like 10 in your cart, and you go to check out. It's like, "Oh no, 10 aren't available." How many are available? No, it doesn't tell you. So you go 9. No, there's not 9 available. 8. No, not 8. You have to go through it all until you get anyway. So the new shop has quantity available, which to me is just like, "Oh, that's so good. Thank you myself for doing that." But it's also handy, you know, if you're buying a couple for like jumpers or shawls or whatever, you know. I think it's good to know how many are there. And yeah, so it will be a new shop platform, same web address, new shop platform, new layout and stuff on Sunday, the 27th, isn't it? It is the 27th, Sunday the 27th of November at 7, I think. Yeah, I think that is everything. The next Dive Junkies market is on is it the 3rd of December, I think. Yeah, it's on the 3rd. It's the first weekend in December, so it's the 3rd of December. And that is also the next Fine and Dandy market. Oh my god, the Narnia market yesterday was amazing. There was a sleigh, an honest to god sleigh, like right in front of my stall, and we put all the kids and stuff in it, and it was a massive big sleigh, and it was so busy and hectic and fabulous, and it is just it's why I've got my Christmas cup out, because Narnia marks Christmas. It is the start of Christmas. Yes. Yeah. So thanks for watching. Thanks for sticking with me all the way through if you managed it. And sorry it has been so long. I will try for it not to be so long in future. This kind of worked out. This doing it during nap time, and also there's light because trying to do it in the evenings, you have to turn the overhead lights on, which are yellow, like really yellow, and you'll not see any colours or anything. And you know, in podcasts and video podcasts, you want to see the knitting. It's the whole point of it. And if I'm showing you something that should be white and it looks like yellow and orange, you're kind of going, ah. Anyway, I am so daylight is better. This is my dining room. Apparently, this is the new place that I will be podcasting from. Yeah, so thanks, and have a nice week, and I will see you soon. Bye.